Summer is nearly over, and soon we'll have to take to the fields to harvest enough grain to last us through the winter. But in between threshing wheat and going back to school or whatever you have planned, you should definitely go to the movies. But what movie, you ask? Don't worry, I'm here to help. This fall and winter promises a veritable cornucopia of cinematic goodies coming your way. So on today's episode of The Dan Cave, I'm going to tell you what movies you absolutely need to see this fall and winter. Blair Witch. The reboot that no one asked for somehow became one of the films I want to see most this fall. I know, it's weird. Director Adam Wingard of Outcast and The Guest fame has taken a tired horror trope like found footage and filled it with new and terrifying life. I mean, who knew that 17 years later we'd be heading back into the woods of Maryland to scream ourselves silly? And if you did, well, you're a witch!
A witch! A witch!
The Magnificent Seven. Finally, you guys, Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt are starring in a live-action remake of A Bug's Life. Oh, my bad, it's actually a remake of 1960's The Magnificent Seven, which is actually a remake of 1954's Seven Samurai, but whatever, time is a flat circle, who cares, it's all gonna get remade. With Anton Fuqua's eye for badass action sequences, this film about a ragtag group of renegades defending a town from a total jerkface industrialist looks like the best Western this side of the budget hotel chain. Plus, there's a Gatling gun that looks straight out of Wild Wild West, but it doesn't have the dumbassery of Wild Wild West. I mean, giant mechanical spider? What were you thinking? I mean, Will Smith end credits rap? Okay, that was pretty cool. Can he do one for this? Oh my God, that'd be so good! The Accountant. Finally, someone combines the action of Jason Bourne with the math of Good Will Hunting and removes that pesky Matt Damon from the equation. Ben Affleck stars as Christian Wolf in The Accountant, a math savant who uses his cover as a CPA to cook the books for all manner of less than savory enterprises. Also, he owns like 1 million guns and is handsome at sniper rifles for some reason. Anyway, I was sold after that first trailer set to that Radiohead song. I mean, how do you like them apples, Matty D? They're pretty good. The Handmaiden. The director of Old Boy is back with a sexy, twisting, turning thriller set in 1930s Korea. A con man hires a streetwise pickpocket to become the maid of a wealthy, mysterious heiress in order to steal her money. But things take a sudden left turn into scenic Oh Snap Cove when the heiress falls in love with her new maid. And if you've seen Old Boy or any of Park Chan-wook's movies, you'll know that left turn is likely the understatement of the year. Squid, anyone? Jack Reacher. Never go back. Now, first of all, they should probably just call this movie Tom Cruise, Face Puncher. The sequel to Jack Reacher picks up 4 years after the first, with Jack Reacher returning to his old military headquarters, only to find that he's been accused of a murder most foul. I mean, basically that right there is why I'm terrified of going to my high school reunion. Not because I'd get accused of murder, but because Jack Reacher might be there. And that dude loves punching faces. I have a very punchable face. Doctor Strange. This November, we're getting one of the Marvel films that I am most excited to see, Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch stars as Stephen Strange, an arrogant surgeon turned sorcerer's apprentice who must save the day from a goth-tacular Mads Mikkelsen who wants to make New York City cosplay as Inception. Now, this movie will not only introduce magic and the supernatural to the MCU, which is awesome because demons, but also it's going to create a legion of tumblers devoted to Benedict Cumberbatch falling through portals. Get ready, because Portal Dick Falberbatch is gonna be sick. Hacksaw Ridge. Now, say what you will about Mel Gibson the man, but he's a pretty good filmmaker. His latest directorial effort is Hacksaw Ridge, a true story starring Andrew Garfield as a pacifist who fought in World War II without firing a single bullet, and single-handedly saved 75 of his comrades during the Battle of Okinawa. Finally, it seems like Andrew Garfield is getting a good superhero movie. Thwip. Actually, no, that's Doctor Strange. Thwip. Arrival. When aliens come to Earth, everyone always tends to lose their collective gourd. It's a tale as old as time, or at least as old as movies about aliens coming to Earth. And fortunately, in director Denis Villeneuve's Arrival, we have a secret weapon. Amy Adams. Well, the language expert Dr. Louise Banks, played by Amy Adams, I should say. Anyway, Dr. Banks tries to decipher the alien language before we accidentally initiate intergalactic war, which, considering how awesomely bad Independence Day Resurgence was, probably isn't the best idea. Welcome to Earth indeed. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Harry Potter may be an aging Gen Xer dealing with his own brood of curious teens and cursed children, but J.K. Rowling has a whole nother realm of the wizarding world for us. America! Having found his shirt since Jupiter Ascending, Eddie Redmayne plays Newt Scamander, the author of the titular Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, as he journeys across America looking for all manner of magical critters. So wait, is he just like playing Pokemon Go for wizards? I mean, if so, holy shit, you guys! I think we're onto something. We gotta call Niantic. Actually, maybe we shouldn't call Niantic. Sorry, Niantic. Moana. Because only releasing a Marvel movie and a Star Wars movie this fall wasn't enough, Disney's also dropping an adorable animated bombshell in the form of Moana. From the directors of The Little Mermaid is a story about a badass teen girl navigator who sets sail with a demigod voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in search of a fabled island in the South Pacific. And oh, Alan Tudyk voices a pet rooster, and Jermaine Clement plays an evil 50-foot tall crab, in case you weren't already 100 billion% on board. Yeah, now you are. Assassin's Creed. That's right, ladies and gents, Fassy B is starring in Assy C, which is to say that Ubisoft's mega popular video game Assassin's Creed is coming to the big screen from Macbeth director Justin Kurtzell and cinematographer Adam Arkapaw, who is a big reason why the first season of True Detective looked so damn good. Could this be the critical hit that video game movies need? Hopefully. At the bare minimum, it'll have Michael Fassbender doing badass parkour in Inquisition-era Spain. I know, right? No one expects it! Passengers. The internet's two favorite people, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, star as two passengers on the starship Avalon, a spaceship on a 120-year journey to a faraway colony with 5,259 people on board. Except there's one problem. Their cryogenic pods opened up early, namely 90 years early, leaving them stranded on the spaceship. I mean, to be fair though, things could be worse. You could have woken up 100 years early next to Gary Busey. Utah, make it 2! Also, we got 100 years together, Utah, make it 2! Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I mean, come on. Really? Do you really need me to tell you to go see this? Right. I thought so. I'll see you there. You know, that old chestnut. That old, I'm already gonna go see this, and so are you, and so is everyone we know, so let's just agree to meet there at 11 so we can catch the midnight screening. Chestnut. Anyway, it's gonna be great. And there you have it, folks. Which of these are you most excited to see? What other movies would you add to this list? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're there, give me a cinematic thumbs up. Be sure to like and subscribe, or else you're gonna miss next week's episode about the story of a high school slacker in an Indian passenger train traveling through time to study for a history test and helping three estranged brothers reunite, and Bill and the Darjeeling Limited's excellent adventure. Until next time, keep on digging. Let's open up the old mailbag, shall we? At Joel from SD asks, Pokemon Go or Pokemon No? Okay, so I'm on Team Mystic, and yes, it's the right team, and I had a good time at first, but I'm a little disappointed with Pokemon Go overall. I don't play it enough to make it worth my time, and the game honestly needs more features to be anything more than a nostalgia-laced skee-ball simulator. So, until then, Pokemon No! I'm not gonna keep playing until they fix it. It's not really my cup of tea, but I hope you're enjoying it. At That Nerd Girl asks, what is more superior, llamas or alpacas? Now, you might think it's alpacas since their fur is used for blankets and clothing, but it's llamas simply because of the many, many hours I spent playing Maxis games when I was younger. And those dudes love llamas, and I love them. At Lost the Numbers asks, my local Starbucks baristas were arguing between Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Where do you fall between the two? Well, I gotta say, I will always love Dragon Ball Z. I spent countless hours watching it on Toonami, but there was something about Naruto that just sucked me in and would not let me go. At least for like the first 250 episodes, and I kind of fell off the bandwagon because like so much filler, am I right? But anyway, where do you guys fall between the two? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.